If you're listening to this, you obviously like podcasts, and you probably like music too. On Spotify, you can listen to all of that in one place for free, and you don't need a premium account. Spotify has a huge catalog of podcasts on every topic, including the one you're listening to right now. On Spotify, you can follow your favorite podcasts so you never miss an episode. Download episodes to listen offline, wherever you are. Easily share what you're listening to with your friends via Spotify's integrations with social platforms like Instagram. Just search for the E-commerce Minute on the Spotify app or browse podcasts in your library tab. And follow us so you never miss an episode of the E-commerce Minute. Spotify is the world's leading music streaming service, and now it's your go-to for podcasts.
It's the E-commerce Minute, your daily dose of e-commerce, tech, and retail news with your hosts Bart Mraz and John Suter. The E-commerce Minute is a production of Sumo Heavy, a digital commerce consulting firm in Brooklyn, New York, and Philadelphia. Find us on the web at sumoheavy.com.
This episode of the E-commerce Minute is brought to you by SendPro Online from Pitney Bowes. With SendPro Online from Pitney Bowes, it's just click, send, and save for as low as $4.99 a month. Send envelopes, flats, and packages right from your desk, and you're back in business in no time. And for being a loyal E-commerce Minute listener, you'll receive a free 30-day trial to get started and a free 10-pound scale to ensure that you'll never overpay. Save time and money on mailing and shipping with SendPro Online. Starting at $4.99 a month, you can qualify for special USPS rates for letters and priority mail shipping. Calculate exact postage online and print labels right from your PC. So go to pb.com/minute to access this special offer for a free 30-day trial plus a free 10-pound scale to get started. That's pb.com/minute. Experience shipping made simple with a free trial of SendPro Online from Pitney Bowes.
It's E-commerce Minute episode 515.
In today's episode, shop the drop at Amazon.
Amazon is projected to sell more than $52 billion worth of fashion goods by 2020, making them the second biggest seller of clothing in the U.S. behind Walmart. While these numbers are impressive, there's an important niche of online apparel that they can't seem to tap into: private label, high fashion. So Amazon has come up with a solution to assert themselves in the market. Amazon recently announced they have developed a new fashion shopping experience called The Drop. The Drop aims to provide exclusive access to limited edition, street-style inspired collections designed by fashion influencers from around the world. The new line is called The Drop as a nod to brands that do exclusive line drops, like Supreme. The made-to-order designs will only be available for purchase for 30 hours at a time, since fabrics are limited, according to Amazon. They will also be introducing staples by The Drop, which are permanent items that will complement the limited-time assortment. Designs will only be available through the Amazon website or app and sold globally. Paola Alberti, who has 1 million followers on Instagram, designed the first collection, which includes pieces like a $60 pink blazer and a $25 sleeveless white t-shirt. The collab began at 2 p.m. on June 21st and was available on Amazon's website and app until 8 p.m. on Saturday, June 22nd. Amazon urges consumers to sign up for their The Drop newsletter so you'll know right away when their next launch is. But don't worry, we'll keep an eye out too. And if you want to find that on desktop, it's amazon.com/thedrop/desktop. Or you probably desktop.
Urgently sign up for the newsletter.
Urgently, please sign up because everyone needs more email.
They are begging.
They're begging. Please. I guess it's a smart move on them.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I mean, obviously they're trying to do the whole influencer thing, which is interesting in itself.
And not only that, but the exclusivity of these like short lines and how just at a certain time they drop, it makes people like want to feel exclusive and important by having like purchase stuff from the limited drop, you know?
It's an old marketing technique, create scarcity, but it's a smart move. And I'm looking on the desktop. The stuff is actually pretty nice and not super crazy expensive. And there's a lot of 4 and 5 star reviews on some of this.
And this is all Amazon stuff, right?
Yeah.
But it's designed by influence. So I guess they submit a design and then Amazon does the production. Is that correct?
Right.
Yeah. That's cool. I mean, that's making Amazon more clothing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because they're getting into private label like crazy,
Yep.
which just makes sense now. And it's designed and put together by people. It gives them access to influencers, which is cool.
And like authenticity, because one of the biggest issues with people like buying clothes from Amazon where they were like, what quality is this going to be? I feel like for me, that's why like I don't buy certain things off of Amazon, because like I just like never know. But this being designed and having like a name behind it.
Yeah. I think so. On one hand, this is good. On the other, I don't know. Are we just getting back to doing these kind of like exclusive things, and is it just overdone and overused?
Yeah, well, that's the cautionary tale there, because when we're talking about influencers, they're talking about how now the word doesn't even really mean what it used to mean, and I think a lot of influencers have dropped off, and they're saying that to even be considered an influencer, well, you have to have a certain amount of followers, which I couldn't care less, but they're even saying that now that everybody wants to be an influencer, what does that even mean anymore?
Right.
I'm an influencer. I'm an influencer Yeah, I'm an influencer on special, lettering pens. I mean, what is that? Nobody cares.
Well, yeah, that's a thing. Where there's a girl who wants to break into the influencing world, there's a brand that is willing to.
Yeah, well, that's.
I mean, for now.
And that's the point, is that it's getting, the whole thing is getting diluted. So how do you rise up? How do you become an influencer that rises above all the other influencers? Well, not everybody can be a Kardashian, but I think that's where they all strive to be. And the reality is that that's like a lightning in the bottle kind of thing. Not everyone's going to have 10 million followers. It's just
no, but it's also like they're trying to. It's the same adage of like they're trying to be an influencer, like taking shortcuts, right? And that doesn't work. I mean, the Kardashians are Kardashians, but if you look at it, what's the span of their career? Right?
Yeah, like it started with their mother, and O.J. Simpson, and her husband, who was OJ's lawyer. And like, that's like, goes back 35, 40 years. That's
right. So it's a lot of time.
It's a lot of time.
There's a foundation there.
Yeah. So figuring that out, and like, it's the same thing like with Kanye, right? It's the same, it's anybody. It's the idea of 10-year overnight success, right?
Yeah. And just the segue, I saw a great t-shirt this weekend. This guy, this old grizzled old guy, was walking down the street, and he had a black t-shirt, had a white screen print of Keith Richards, not old Keith, not Keith Richards from the 60s, but Keith Richards now, who looks like a pile of carrot dust. Yeah. And it said, the caption was, Kanye West, never heard of her.
We equate a guy to a girl, and that's funny. But
is that wrong of me to even mention that? I don't know. I don't even know what's wrong anymore.
In all seriousness, though, I do think somewhere that these exclusive drops are missing out on, and these influencers in general are missing out on. I think a space that they could really tap in and like resurge it is with causes. Like, if more influencers influenced for like cause-backed brands and stuff like that, I think it could segue into something better than it is. But I feel like a lot of brands are missing opportunities to partner with like wildlife funds and stuff like that, because like the people who they're spouting this stuff out, their target demo, are also like super cause heavy and like really into causes right now. So I feel like if they like tapped into that, it could be like a whole different market and like a whole better thing.
You get a bell for that one. We'll take a meeting. We'll take a meeting after the podcast. A meeting after the podcast. That's a great point. That is really a great point. Getting back to Amazon, they drop new collections every few weeks. Yes, they are indeed designed by influencers, and Prime members still get free shipping. I'm just kind of reading this from the actual page here. So I think this is great. And the clothes, like, I kind of clicked on this thinking it was going to be like just wild stuff with like fur trim sunglasses and like goofy stuff like that. It's actually pretty nice. There's just, it's nice casual wear. That's kind of what it looks like. Like, I don't see any like super high fashion, but the designs are great. They're not super expensive. I'm not seeing anything above $50 here. So I think this could be a home run for Amazon.
Yeah, they're really smart because they only seem to be doing like staple pieces that everybody needs, but they're
right.
Good quality.
That's a great point. I never used that term. That's why we have someone who knows fashion on this podcast now, so they can correct us dumb guys.
Because Johnny, you and I are the most fashionable people.
I'm just like shirt, pants.
Shirt, pants.
Maybe undergarment.
Between March and November, t-shirt, cargo shorts. Shoes optional. Shoes optional. All right. I'm going to tell you about today's sponsor, SendPro Online from Pitney Bowes. Shipping and mailing from your desk has never been simpler than with SendPro Online from Pitney Bowes. With SendPro Online from Pitney Bowes, it's just click, send, and save for as low as $4.99 per month. Send envelopes and flats and packages right from your desk, and you're back to business in no time. And for being a loyal e-commerce minute listener, you'll receive a free 30-day trial to get started and a free 10-pound scale to ensure that you never overpay. So save time and money with mailing and shipping with SendPro Online. Starting at $4.99 a month, you can qualify for special USPS rates for letters and priority mail shipping. Calculate exact postage online. Print labels and stamps right from your PC. Go to pb.com/minute to access a special offer for a free 30-day trial plus a free 10-pound scale to get started. That's pb.com/minute. Experience shipping made simple with a free trial of SendPro Online from Pitney Bowes. And stat time. In 2018, retail e-commerce revenues from apparel and accessory sales amounted to $102.8 billion and are projected to increase to $138.7 billion in 2022. My goodness, that is a big number.
Holy moly.
And in the past 12 months, Amazon has been the most used apparel site, as 24.3% of consumers purchasing online have purchased apparel from there. We mentioned that a similar stat a few weeks ago. I thought that was pretty staggering. I did not realize. No, I guess, I mean, if you can compare it to Walmart, Walmart sells all that like fast fashion kind of like kind of stuff. Whereas Amazon's selection is definitely of a much higher caliber. And now we're saying that there's almost 25% of the country buys their clothes on Amazon. That's really something to look at. Mm-hmm. It's crazy. All right. You guys got anything to add to this one? Nope. All right. That's your e-commerce minute for today. We'll see you on the internet tomorrow.
That's it for today's show. If you like the show, do us a favor and subscribe or leave us a review on iTunes. And don't forget, you can now listen to the e-commerce minute on your Amazon device. Just add e-commerce minute to your flash briefing. And finally, if you have a comment or suggestion or just want to say hi, find us on social media at Sumo Heavy.